loyalty, and respect. Chicago street culture is different from Louisiana street culture, and when those worlds collide, it creates real tension. The Memphis connection makes it even more complicated because Pooh Shiesty represents a third culture in this mix. Memphis got its own way of moving, its own code of ethics, its own approach to loyalty.
For sure.
But Pooh Shiesty chose to align himself with Chicago through his relationship with Durk. Now this is where we got to address the bigger picture.
Now don't get it messed up. He ain't aligning himself with Chicago. He aligning himself with Schmirk. Like we don't want to act like this is a Memphis and Chicago versus a Louisiana thing, because it's not. You feel me? Like I don't even think YOUNGBOY and Shisty even have anything against each other. Like they probably can even be in the same venue. I think. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They young, so you never know. But like, nah, this ain't no Memphis, Chicago, Louisiana joint. This is just a OTL 4K trade joint. You know what I'm saying? This a Lil Durk NBA YoungBoy joint. So who you rocking and rolling with? What that movie though? What that movie is? Man, it haircut week, man. Y'all already know when it be haircut week, man. I really don't be feeling myself. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I be less confident, man. I just be saying needing that cut. I think that Thanksgiving week I doubled up, so it's been a minute since y'all seen me, you know what I mean? Without being at my door steady, but it's on the way back. But hey though, welcome back to the channel, man. For all the returning viewers, to the mob, what's poppin'? This your first time locking in. Make sure you do your due diligence, man, and like this video. You smell me? But hey though, we gotta tap into this, man. So it's some beef going on that I didn't really know it was beef. You feel me? I never even really thought about these two guys or whether they had differences or whether they liked each other or not. Now, as far as the code that I'm with, right? I can understand why my boy Shisty would have a problem with NBA YoungBoy, or not really a problem. I'm just gonna say I can understand why his loyalty may lie with Lil Durk. Well, y'all know the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? Shisty was screaming with BENDADON. Shout out BENDADON. And the chat just went crazy, bro. And the chat figured it all out, man. The chat figured it all out. And Pooh Shiesty being newly to the chat, Pooh Shiesty being fresh out the boat, you know what I mean? I think he let the chat kind of like finesse him and put him in some drama that he really don't need to be in. You smell me? Anyway, let's tap into it, folks.
OTL, what are you talking about? Why you say it like that for?
Yeah. 5 years, bro, I appreciate you.
OTL, what are you talking about? Why you say it like that for?
OTL to death. OTL to death.
Wait, my phone.
Strange bitch.
I'm 4K trained.
Oh? Ricard, what the man?
You just said what?
You could hang up on him, good. Ain't no
Pooh Shiesty.
That boy Ricard crazy, man.
NBA YoungBoy live.
Shout out Ricard.
Pooh Shiesty was running his mouth about NBA YoungBoy in ways that ultimately led to him burning bridges with one of rap's biggest superstars.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Oh boy, who this is right here? I think name his channel Rap Threads. He seemed kind of biased. He's a YoungBoy fan. We can tell, man. We can tell by the dialogue, man. He's saying Pooh Shiesty burnt the bridge, bro. I gotta disagree with that. You know what I'm saying? Shiesty, YoungBoy. I don't think Pooh Shiesty burnt no kind of bridge. Because Pooh Shiesty probably never need YoungBoy in his life. You feel me? But old boy who doing the narration, man, my dog. You YoungBoy to the death. You 4K Trey, I can tell, gang. But we OTF. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm just done.
He didn't just diss YB, he made his stance clear with all them 4K Trey crash dummies. Yo, what's good, fam? We about to dive deep into some real industry politics and street drama that's been shaking up the hip-hop community. This ain't just rap beef. This is family loyalty, prison politics, and choosing sides when the stakes are life and death. Now, before we get into this wild ride, let me keep it 100 with y'all. Social media been buzzing about Pooh Shiesty throwing shots at NBA YoungBoy, but yo, We about to separate the facts from the fiction.
Okay.
The real
Let's
from
get
the
it
fake.
in.
See, just last night, this Memphis rapper was casually streaming, taking pictures with fans and chopping it up, when some real industry drama started bubbling to the...
Shout out BENDADON, man. BENDADON ain't just no Memphis rapper, man. You know what I mean? That's BENDADON, man. We gonna, hey, man, give Ben his flowers, Mark. Give Ben his flowers in the comment section. That's BENDADON, man. Dope individual, man. A great guy. You feel me?
Dreaming, taking pictures with fans and chopping it up, when some real industry drama started bubbling to the surface. Now, hold up before y'all start thinking this is just some random rap beef over nothing. This situation runs way deeper than social media posts and diss tracks. But here's where it gets real spicy. This beef ain't even really about Pooh Shiesty and YOUNGBOY directly. This is about loyalty, and when you're loyal to Lil Durk, you automatically got problems with NBA YOUNGBOY. The whole thing started getting messy when fans started testing Pooh Shiesty's loyalty on stream. You know how fans be. They love stirring up drama and seeing how their favorite artists react when you mention their ops. So, check it. During one of Pooh Shiesty's recent streams, homie was taking pictures with fans when this female fan made a comment that set everything off. Shorty said she don't mess with Lil Durk, and Pooh Shiesty got heated real quick. You could see it in his face. That comment hit different because of how tight him and Durk really are. The way Pooh Shiesty reacted wasn't just some casual fan interaction. Nah, fam, this was personal. When that girl said she don't rock with Durk, Pooh Shiesty's whole energy shifted. He went from being cool and laid back to showing real emotion, real anger. That's when you know the loyalty runs deep. Now, in the industry, we know loyalty means everything. But Pooh Shiesty's situation was different because his connection to Lil Durk goes way beyond just music. When Pooh Shiesty got locked up on them federal charges, Durk was the main person from the industry looking out for him. That's some...
Also, man, you gotta understand something, bro. Durk gave Pooh Shiesty a verse when Durk was hot as a stove that's been on for hours. You know what I mean? Durk was hot as hell when he gave Shiesty that Back in Blood verse, bro. Shiesty was a new rapper. Durk didn't have to do that. You feel me? So at the time when Durk did that, it turned the game on Shiesty. You know what I'm saying? Never mind what Durk may have done for Shiesty while Shiesty was incarcerated, bro. Like, just at that time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, Schmirk was hot as a firecracker. He didn't have to get on Back in Blood. Schmirk made Back in Blood one of the biggest songs Pooh Shiesty has ever had. It kind of solidified Shiesty. And plus, Schmirk a real one, you know what I mean? Since our boy doing the narration, since he want to be 4K Trey, it's cool. We can be OTF today. We can be OTF. Schmirk one of the realest in the industry, man. Schmirk really, come on, man. That's Schmirky, yo. You feel me? So I can understand why Shiesty probably like, hey, I'm going over here instead of over there. Now, should he had voiced it? I don't know. But, you know, Shiesty young, Shiesty from the street, Shiesty one of them one, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, he gonna let it be known. OTF for Duff, you feel me? I'm riding with Durk.
Bond right there, not just industry politics. But yo, this is where the story gets deeper than just fan comments. See, there was this whole situation with streamer Rakai that really showed where Pooh Shiesty's head is at. When Rakai called Ben during a stream, Ben would pass the phone to Pooh Shiesty. Rakai, trying to be funny or whatever, claimed he was 4KT. That's NBA YoungBoy's crew. Now, here's the crazy part. Pooh Shiesty acted like he didn't know what that meant. But fam, we all know he knew exactly what Rakai was talking about. 4KT is NBA YoungBoy's crew, and everybody in the rap game knows what that stands for. Pooh Shiesty playing dumb wasn't about not knowing. It was about not wanting to acknowledge anything connected to NBA YoungBoy's camp. The real kicker, though, Pooh Shiesty's reaction wasn't just about not knowing. It was about not wanting to acknowledge anything connected to NBA YoungBoy's camp. That's when you know the beef is real. When you won't even recognize the other side's existence. That type of disrespect is deeper than just a... That
is some like real beef though, because like when you don't acknowledge them, bro, that mean that you really want to keep it in the street. You really don't really want to take it to the internet. You really don't want to put it in songs. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really up. You feel me? But I don't even think it's really up with Shiesty and YoungBoy. Nah, I think YoungBoy just picked a side. You know what I mean? And he had to. I mean, he didn't have to. He could have been like Herbo and vibing out the YoungBoy in the club and things of that nature. But nah, he want us to know, hey, I'm riding with Durk, bro. He want YoungBoy to know I'm riding with Durk. You feel me? Now he could have done it in a better way, but he did it how he did it. You smell me straight up.
Someone. That's complete dismissal. Let me break down for y'all why this beef even exists in the first place. It all goes back to the Lil Durk and NBA YoungBoy situation. These two have been going at it for years, and it's not just rap beef. This is about real street politics, different cities, and loyalty to fallen friends. Durk and YoungBoy's beef stems from the whole Chicago versus Louisiana thing, but it got personal when it started involving people who died in the streets. When you're as close to Lil Durk as Pooh Shiesty is, you automatically inherit those problems. That's just how the game works, no cap. The Chicago and Louisiana beef goes way back, but it really escalated when social media got involved. Every post, every song, every comment gets analyzed by fans and enemies alike. When Durk posts something, YoungBoy fans come for him. Post something, Durk fans respond. It's a never-ending cycle of back and forth that keeps the beef alive. Now, this ain't just about Pooh Shiesty picking sides randomly. Him and Durk was tight like family. They would go to each other's hoods, which in the street world means you're really family. That's not something you do with just anybody. When you're comfortable enough to pull up to someone's block, that's real trust and real loyalty. Think about it. In the streets, your hood is everything. That's where you grew up, where your people at, where you learned the game. When you let someone from another city come through your hood and feel comfortable, that's saying something. That's saying this person is family. This person is trusted. This person got your back no matter what. But here's where it gets real emotional for Pooh Shiesty. When he got locked up on those federal charges, the industry mostly forgot about him. Artists he thought was cool with him stopped mentioning his name, stopped posting about him, stopped showing support. But not Lil Durk. Durk was consistently the most supportive person from the industry, always yelling, "Free Pooh Shiesty" when he's on stage, keeping his name alive when everybody else moved on. The real kicker, though, this situation shows how deep industry loyalty really runs. When Pooh Shiesty got mad at that female fan for dissing Durk, that wasn't just about...
I don't even think industry loyalty is like deep, bro. I think that's why, like, when you find somebody that you can vibe out with, that's why you hold on to that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I think it's more disloyal in the industry than loyalty, bro. So that might be what Shiesty coming from. And plus, Shiesty, I think Shiesty, he's just a stand-up guy. You know what I'm saying? He's just a stand-up dude, bro. Straight up.
Defending a friend. That was about defending the person who held him down when he was at his lowest point. For y'all who might not understand the street politics behind this, let me explain. When you're locked up, especially on federal charges, most people in the industry will distance themselves from you. They don't want that association. They don't want to risk their own careers. The feds be watching everything, and artists know that showing too much support for someone facing federal charges can bring unwanted attention. But Durk kept Pooh Shiesty's name in his mouth, kept him relevant, kept hope alive for his fans. Every show, every interview, Durk would mention Pooh Shiesty. That type of loyalty is rare in this industry.
I don't remember that now,
People will
but
drop
I dig
you
it
the
though.
moment you become a liability. Now, this ain't just about Pooh Shiesty being grateful. This is about understanding that in this game, loyalty is everything. When someone shows you that level of loyalty, you ride with them through whatever. Even if that means inheriting their enemies, even if that means your career might suffer because of it. The situation with Rakai claiming 4KT was really telling because it showed how serious Pooh Shiesty takes this loyalty. He couldn't even acknowledge NBA YoungBoy's crew as a joke because that would be disrespectful to Durk. That's the level of loyalty we're talking about here. That's choosing...
I mean, only other thing he could have said was, yeah, 4K trade. That's the only other thing he could have said. What, man? 4K trade. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so, or just not said anything at all. Not just said, what's happening then? You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. We may be looking a tad bit too deep into this, bro. But I know for a fact, anybody that rock with Durk, YoungBoy really want to, like slide on. Like, straight up and down. Straight up. And I don't even understand why YoungBoy don't like Durk. You feel me? Now, I can understand why Durk don't like YoungBoy, but I just, for the life of me, don't get why, like, the hate YoungBoy got for Durk. I don't get it. Like, straight up.
Brother over potential opportunities. But yo, let's keep it 100. This beef is dangerous for everyone involved. NBA YoungBoy got his own loyal crew, and they don't play about disrespect either. When you start throwing shots at YB, you're not just beefing with one person, you're beefing with a whole movement. 4KT got members all over Louisiana, and they ride hard for their leader.
Oh yeah, they love
the
it.
crazy part is,
all over the world they love
probably knows this could affect his career. NBA YoungBoy got a massive fan
I don't think
base,
it will, though.
and they don't play about their favorite rapper. YB fans are some of the most loyal and aggressive fans in hip-hop. They will come for anyone who disrespects their favorite artist, and they don't just talk, they take action. But Pooh Shiesty chose loyalty over potential success, and that says something about his character. In an industry where people switch sides for money and opportunities, Pooh Shiesty is sticking with the person who showed him real loyalty when it mattered most. Now, this situation also shows the toxic side of industry loyalty. Sometimes being loyal to one person means you automatically got to have problems with someone else, even if you never had personal issues with them. Pooh Shiesty and NBA YoungBoy probably never had direct problems, but because of the Durk situation, they're automatically enemies. The real question is whether this beef will stay on social media and in songs, or if it's going to escalate to something more serious. Both sides got real street credibility, and when street politics mix with industry politics, things can get dangerous real quick. But here's where it gets real. This beef ain't just about two rappers not liking each other. This is about two different cultures, two different ways of moving in the streets, two different approaches to loyalty and respect. Chicago street culture is different from Louisiana street culture, and when those worlds collide, it creates real tension. The Memphis connection makes it even more complicated because Pooh Shiesty represents a third culture in this mix. Memphis got its own way of moving, its own code of ethics, its own approach to loyalty.
For sure.
But Pooh Shiesty chose to align himself with Chicago through his relationship with Durk. Now this is where we got to address the bigger picture.
Now don't get it messed up. He ain't aligning himself with Chicago. He aligning himself with Schmirk. Like we don't want to act like this is a Memphis and Chicago versus a Louisiana thing, because it's not. You feel me? Like I don't even think YoungBoy and Shisty even have anything against each other. Like they probably can even be in the same venue. I think. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They young, so you never know. But like, nah, this ain't no Memphis, Chicago, Louisiana joint. This is just a OTL 4K trade joint. You know what I'm saying? This a Lil Durk NBA YoungBoy joint. So who you rocking and rolling with? You feel me? I think everybody got to pick a side, bro. I'm just being honest, bro. Like, because, you know, Von lost his life. So everybody got to pick a side. Now, I guess Durk and YoungBoy is bigger than Durk and Quan, though. So that's why the industry chose to say NBA YoungBoy versus Lil Durk. You know what I'm saying? Like, crazy as hell.
Sure. This beef represents something larger happening in hip-hop right now. Artists are being forced to choose sides in conflicts they didn't start, all because of loyalty and industry politics. It's creating a culture where neutrality isn't an option, where you're either with someone or against them.
Facts.
At the end of the day, Pooh Shiesty's situation isn't just about choosing sides in rap beef. It's about loyalty, gratitude, and understanding that in this game, your relationships define your enemies as much as your friends. When Durk held Pooh Shiesty down during his darkest period, that created a bond that goes beyond music. That's the type of loyalty that makes you willing to inherit someone else's problems, even when it might hurt your own career. That's the type of loyalty that.
Well, bro, think Shiesty career gonna be hurt though.
But let me break it down.
I don't think so.
This beef also shows the complicated nature of the rap game. Sometimes you end up beefing with people not because of what they did to you, but because of who you're loyal to. That's both the beautiful and dangerous side of this culture. The beautiful part is seeing real loyalty in an industry full of fake relationships. The dangerous part is how that loyalty can drag you into conflicts that could end your career or worse. The real question is, what happens next for Pooh Shiesty in this whole situation?
He going platinum.
Will his beef escalate beyond social media?
He going platinum.
Will it affect his music career?
Not at all.
Will NBA YoungBoy respond directly? Will other artists get pulled into this conflict? One thing's for sure, Pooh Shiesty made his choice clear. He's riding with Lil Durk no matter what, and that means NBA YoungBoy is automatically the opposition. In the street world and the rap game, that's just how it works. You can't be neutral when someone showed you real loyalty. The situation also raises questions about whether artists should inherit their friends' beefs, or if they should be able to stay neutral. But when someone shows you the level of loyalty Durk showed Pooh Shiesty, neutrality probably isn't an option. How do you stay neutral when someone kept your name alive while you was locked up? This whole situation also shows how social media and streaming have changed the game. Before, beef would stay in the streets or in songs. Now every interaction is recorded, every reaction is analyzed, every comment becomes content. Pooh Shiesty's reaction to that fan and his response to Rakai became viral moments that defined his position in this beef. The streaming aspect makes everything more complicated because fans feel like they have direct access to artists. They can test their loyalty in real time, they can try to start drama, they can push buttons and see how artists react. That's exactly what happened with Pooh Shiesty. Fans tested his loyalty and got the reaction they was looking for.
Facts.
But yo, let's keep it real about the consequences. This beef could affect Pooh Shiesty's ability to work with certain artists, his ability to perform in certain...
Who, gang? Birdman? Kondo Rondo? Nobody want to work with their head, you know what I mean? Nah, it ain't gonna rock out like that. Like, if anything, I think the worst thing they could have in this beat is if they run into each other and shots are fired. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Pooh Shiesty or YoungBoy really wanted to work with each other anyway. That's just my personal opinion. And who does YoungBoy work with that anybody want to work with? Bro, YoungBoy don't need no help, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the industry works with Durk, bro. What? Except for like Birdman? Come on, man. Like, dog, cut it out, bro.
Cities, his ability to grow his fan base. NBA YoungBoy's influence in the industry is massive, and being on his bad side...
NBA YoungBoy influence in the streets is massive. When it comes to fans, no, YoungBoy, he don't run the industry, bro. Matter of fact, the industry is against YoungBoy. The industry would rather YoungBoy not even be as big as he is. They tried to stop it, bro, but they couldn't because his fan base is crazy. So if anything, I guess you could say Shiesty may lose fans. I don't know, but as far as the industry, no, he good in the industry. He picked the right side according to the industry, bro. You know what I'm saying? But according to the streets or the fans, he may have, went the wrong way. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comment section down below.
Can close doors. At the same time, his loyalty to Durk could open other doors. Chicago artists might be more willing to work with him. Durk's fan base might support him more, and he might get opportunities through that connection that he wouldn't have gotten otherwise. The real lesson here is that in hip-hop, every relationship has consequences. Every friendship creates enemies. Every alliance closes off other possibilities. Pooh Shiesty chose his side, and now he's got to live with whatever comes from that choice. What are your thoughts on Pooh Shiesty's loyalty to Lil Durk and his automatic beef with NBA YoungBoy? Do you...
Man, I ain't gonna cap, bro. I honestly think Shiesty kind of got caught up in the streaming world, which that's very understandable because you can't get caught up in the chat. You can't get caught up in the streaming world. You can't get caught up in the internet. Personally, I don't think we had to know what side Shiesty picked. You know what I'm saying? Even though if you from the streets, if you from any type of loyalty background, or if you have any kind of morality, bro, then you already know if Shiesty is as stand up as they say he is. And everybody that talk about Shiesty, they say Shiesty's a stand up guy. Everybody say that. If he is as stand up as they say he is, then we already know he was rocking with Durk no matter what. You feel me? But I do want to agree with my dog. He let the chat, the internet, you know what I'm saying, social media, he let them get to him, and he picked a side publicly. And it's cool. That's cool, bro. I don't think that's going to hurt NBA YoungBoy's feelings at all, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because YoungBoy going to be YoungBoy no matter what. But shout out to Shiesty for having some kind of loyalty. Even when Durk is in his darkest time, Shiesty still ain't switching up. He like, that's my man, so I'm staying loyal to him for sure. But hey, though, let me know how y'all feel about it, though, folks, in the comment section down below. Don't get like that video. Don't get sub it up. Make sure you ring that bell. After y'all ring it up, though, make sure y'all hit all, man, because I don't want y'all to be missing none of these banger, folks. Up next, we got to talk about this boy P. Diddy. P. Diddy, bro. Y'all know the documentary came out, man. But one of his producers said something that was so disturbing, bro. So we got to tap into it next. I love y'all. Y'all make sure y'all keep rocking out with the kid. As long as y'all keep watching, I'm going to keep dropping. Mark Life or No Life. Mark would know with me. I know how we coming. OTM, we getting straight out the mud. And tap in on that vlogging channel, Done in the Corner, man. We doing vlogs, man. We getting lit. So tap in over there and tap in on my lady's channel, Corner Made No Cap. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, though, folks. They call me Done. Let's get it. You know we got the streets, nigga. We got the trap, too. I say my trap doing numbers, I just bust another jewel. Got a player around the corner, hey. I say my trap doing numbers like that 05 summer. Got a quarter pound on me, hey.